Liverpool's plans for the upcoming transfer window are starting to come into sharper focus, with fresh confirmation emerging from Sky Sports that could have a significant bearing on the club's next move. With key decisions looming behind the scenes, attention is beginning to shift from speculation to substance. As the season reaches a crucial point, developments off the pitch are becoming just as important as results on it. Recruitment, timing, and long-term strategy are all coming under the spotlight. And this latest update adds a new layer to the discussion around what Liverpool are preparing to do next. Here's what has now been confirmed and why it matters. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, with Liverpool winning back-to-back Premier League games for the first time since September, Milos Kerkez's new bond with Florian Wirtz has been key to their success. Liverpool's 2-1 victory at Spurs made it 2 wins in a row in the Premier League, which remarkably is the first time Arne Slot's side have managed consecutive league victories since a 5-win run at the very start of the season. Wirtz was outstanding in both of those wins over Brighton and Spurs, and it came with the German deployed on the left wing in the absence of Cody Gakpo. Gakpo's lack of understanding with Kerkez had been much discussed as Liverpool struggled in recent months, and the left-back's comments to BBC Radio Merseyside after the victory in North London were particularly interesting. I would say the last few weeks have been better because of having more time and we're gelling and knowing each other more, he said of his own improvement in form. I think at the moment it's a good connection between me and Flo. We're playing good and I hope it keeps going. Asked on his partnership with Wirtz, Kerkez added, "I have to do what the boss tells me to do. It depends on the game. But I like it maybe that I have more freedom because Flo is here. We are moving, we are passing a lot, 1-2s like you saw today. I feel I can be a lot more in the opposition box and crossing the ball and everything. Also defending, that's my first job. It's getting better, so I'm happy about it." Now, Liverpool are expected to be busy in the January transfer window in order to fix their shocking season. One position the club will look at strengthening is their forward line, more so now with a horrific injury to Alexander Isak. Sky Sports discussed this today and provided a huge confirmation, which could prove a massive boost in Liverpool's pursuit of Antoine Semenyo. Have a watch.
Cammy, what's your take on it then in terms of Semenyo and talking of these teams that are interested in him? Where do you think he'll go?
My take on it is that if Liverpool come in for him, he'll go to Liverpool. Yeah. And the reason I say that is I think Liverpool is too good a move for him to turn down. Liverpool have been big admirers of him. I think they've looked at signing him before. And also, they have got track record for signing players, as you mentioned, in January. 2 players you mentioned there, Luis Diaz, it looked like he was going to Tottenham. At the last minute, Liverpool came in for him. Cody Gakpo, Manchester United were trying to sign him. Liverpool came in for him. We know how Liverpool operate in the transfer market. What they do is they never bid against themselves. They don't get involved in a bidding war. What they do is they hold back. They wait until the last minute, until other clubs have almost done a deal for a player. And then at the last minute, they make a phone call and they say, we will match the deal that you've got on the table from this other club. And they do that because they know that playing for Liverpool is such a draw. And they know that more often than not, a player is going to choose to go to Liverpool. So I think Liverpool were expecting to have a quiet January. We know they did a lot of business in the summer. There is money to spend as well. Sometimes they move quickly to get a summer target in early if they think he's going to go somewhere else. So I think over the next few days, especially in light of Isak's injury, Liverpool will be having discussions at the very highest levels to try and work out whether they do make this late move for Semenyo.
Just picking up on what Carve said then, it's a general point amongst big clubs as well. They don't go into a summer transfer window thinking we're going to go big in January. They want to do their business in the summer because they want to have their plans and their players in place for the rest of the season. The Luis Diaz deal was an interesting one because They were planning Liverpool to buy him in the summer transfer window. However, Tottenham Hotspur actually came in January, and they matched what Liverpool would have been planning to pay in the summer. But because Liverpool and Porto had already had talks, Porto and Luis Diaz's representatives went to Liverpool and said, look, Porto are going to accept what Tottenham Hotspur are offering. So if you want to get the player, he's not going to wait until the summer, and we're not going to wait until the summer. It's going to have to be done now. So in that scenario, Liverpool brought forward their plan to sign Luis Diaz earlier than they had planned to do. If, for example, this long-term admiration of Antoine Semenyo is an admiration that they have and a plan to bring him in the summer, but suddenly another club comes in for him in January, it'll be interesting to see then if, rather like the Luis Diaz deal, Liverpool then jump in then and say, actually, we do want to bring in the player. He is a long-term target. We're going to have to act now.
In other news, Mohamed Salah's Liverpool future may be up in the air, but Egypt's head coach Hossam Hassan has played down talks of a crisis with him. It has been comfortably Salah's most tumultuous season for the Reds, having been dropped by Arne Slot prior to a fiery interview earlier this month. The 33-year-old is now representing Egypt at the Africa Cup of Nations, with a change of scene arguably best for both him and Liverpool. Speaking to reporters, Egypt boss Hassan rubbished claims of a crisis involving Salah, with his focus at AFCON unquestioned. I don't consider what happened to him to be a crisis. These things often happen between players and coaches, Hassan said. We've been in contact with him by phone from the beginning, and I met with him when he joined the national team camp. His focus is entirely on the tournament. Salah's morale in training is very high, as if he were just starting out with the national team, and I believe he will have a great tournament with his country. I feel his motivation is very, very strong. Salah is an icon and will remain so. He is one of the best players in the world, and I support him in everything he does. Hassan also claimed that he expects Salah to return to Liverpool better than ever, adding, whenever Salah's performances dip with his club, he regains his strength with the national team and becomes even better, whether by contributing to goals or scoring himself. Then he returns to his club even stronger. He needs to win the cup by helping us and by helping himself. There is still no guarantee that Salah will be at Liverpool past the January transfer window, but it arguably feels more likely that he will be, having had clear-the-air talks with Slot and apologised to the squad. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.